Good morning, brothers. Welcome to A Brown Bag Gentleman. My name is Scott, and today's shave is with Kaw Lav Sublime and the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Artifact razor with a handle I got from not factory. We'll put it this way: it comes with a Bakelite handle because it's got a Bakelite base plate. But I wanted to add a little weight to it, so I put an aftermarket handle on there. And I'm trying to remember where I got that from. The place that does all the refurbishment of the razors, and I'm just totally forgetting it. It'll be in the comments. Anyway, let's get started with this. Like I say, I haven't got to put a blade in here yet this morning. I had a different razor that I've got up on my shelf here that I was going to do today, that I've shaved with this week, but this is 3 days growth, and it's a mild razor. I just didn't want to have the challenge for that razor. It's very mild, and mild razors tend not to do good on 3+ days growth. To be a comfortable and enjoyable shave, and it would do the job. It would, but I want a comfortable, enjoyable shave. So I went with open comb. That's what I decided to go with. Something I didn't even have to think about it. It's going to do the job. And this is not what I would call an aggressive razor either. This is probably closer to medium, but still quite mild. So let me just pull this off so you can see what that looks like. So it's a standard 3-pin setup here, and there's the Bakelite base plate. So let's get the razor blade, and I chose to put I haven't used a feather in a while, so I chose to put a feather in here today. Because say it's not an overly aggressive razor, so I think I can get away with that. I tend not to use feathers in aggressive razors. It's just not comfortable. It's not an enjoyable shave for me. So, but I do it in milder razors. So yeah, we're gonna do that today. So put that in there. Oh, let's see if I can put this. I'm kind of the camera's kind of high, so you can tell it's it's a shoulder height, really just above shoulder height, so it's a little awkward for me. I've got a bad shoulder here, so it's more of a challenge. Here we go. Put the base plate on, and put on the handle. Snug it down, and I want to put glasses on. I just want to double check it too as well. Yeah, even exposure, there we go. And what's the gap look like? The gap is quite mild, really. It's really not bad. And it's got a moderate amount of curve to it, too. All that helps to make it a more mild shave. And I'm just looking at the camera, realizing I haven't even put any goo in my hair yet today, so that'll be afterwards. So, and it's Sunday because I'm wearing a whole t-shirt. Yeah, it's Sunday. I didn't shave yesterday. If you saw my previous video, was me basically rebuilding the back stairs to my back deck. So that's what I did yesterday. I didn't even shave. So yeah, 3 days growth instead. So to go today for the challenge, and let's get this soap out. Haven't had the lid off yet. Little seal. I like the way Maggard's does that. Yes, the sample came from Maggard's. Very mild. It's in strength of 1 or 2 out of this puck. It's just, yeah, very mild. It's basically lavender and lime are the 2 scent oils used in this. It does have animal products. It does have donkey milk and tallow in it. Tallow-8 to be technical, but that's what it's got in there, as well as a lot of other goodies for this Holy Cow soap. I'm just going to grab my spoon, my custom bent spoon here. Always a clean spoon goes into my soap samples because, yes, all the soap samples do get given away about once every quarter thereabouts when I'm done with them. And that looks like about a good almond size. So yeah, that's what's left in there. So I'm gonna just push this in the bowl, spoon aside. Now let's mush it down. Let me get it started here. There we go. So yes, it's very mushable. It almost has like a granular feel to it in the soap. And I've used other products sort of like that too. I'm not sure what causes that. I think my beard product has that granular feel to it. So something in there is feeling like, of course, it just kind of dissolves up. Just washing my thumb off here in the sink. The brush, well, I haven't even put the brush in the sink yet, so let's go do that. It's the RazoRock Hive 24mm. So that's what that looks like. That's from Italian Barber, RazoRock Hive. Just drop that in the sink. Swirl it around. Good enough. It's synthetic, so you just have to get it wet. You don't have to soak it like you do with the natural hair. So 2 shakes and a squeeze. Shake, shake, squeeze. And I might want to put a little Water needs to start. One little dab of water. There we go. Now I feel happy. Let's go. Let's get started with my 250 swirls I do total. Oh yeah. As I start swirling this in front of my face, yeah, the scent is wafting up. Now there's getting a little water in it. The scent is getting stronger. I think it's more like a 3 to a 4 now. I'm gonna put a little more water in there. I feel like putting more water in there. There we go. Another 50. Okay, that's after 100, and it's starting to think about things. You know, I could go, yeah, I'm gonna put more water in. I feel like putting more water in. Not as much that time. Now I reverse directions. That's 150, and I only reverse directions purely out of comfort for my wrist. That's all. No other reason. So it's getting there, but it's starting to develop. Now I can see where it's kind of like on the edge of developing. I can tell. So another 50. Oh yeah, it's starting to get that sound to it too. Yeah, it's getting saturated with soap. And we're getting there. Still a little runny, but it's developing soap now. And I got another 50 to make my 250, and we're going to stop. Okay, there we go. So that's 250. So not gobs and gobs of lather. Some just lather right up like crazy, and others don't. And truthfully, I don't care. As long as it gives me a nice shave, has nice, slickness and all that, and nice residual slickness, things like that. Those are the qualities that I look for. All right, so in the wet face, I came out of the shower, so the face is still a little damp. We'll go ahead and start applying. Oh yeah, the scent is just wafting as I'm applying to the face here. It's funny, I'm getting more of the lavender scent overall, but just with that little tang to it from the lime. That's kind of the way I describe it. A little bit of lime. I mean, I know the lime's in there, so that's what it is. But if you didn't tell me, I would be wondering, what is that? Why am I smelling it like that? But yeah. Alrighty. Whew. Yeah, turn the fan off. It's summer day. My windows are open. Summer morning here in central North Carolina. A little warm here this morning in the bathroom. Okay, just going to use the leaf twig to do under the nose like I always do here when I've got a half mustache. I'm not going to go I could go a little bit more here, but I did nick myself last time I shaved there, so I'm just going to let it be. I'm going to leave a little bit of stubble right there that's, that's fine stubble, instead of trying to clear it away, because I don't want to nick myself here on camera. So yeah, we're going to leave it be. So pass one, of course, is with the grain. And even with the metal handle, it's still kind of on the light side. Of course, obviously, it's got a Bakelite handle, which is like a 1950s type of plastic. It's like the first plastic. And a metal head with a 24 karat gold plating on that. That's what it's really shiny. You should see it in person. It just gleams. Razor is very comfortable. Alrighty, let's get some soap on for pass 2. And I know I tend not to rinse off my face between passes like a lot of YouTubers do, just for try to save a few seconds here and there, just so the videos aren't horrible long. I did add a blade and and of course load up the soap. So of course that all adds time, and I wanted to show you that. And I don't always. I mixed up a bit here what I'm doing. So pass 2 is across the grain. And of course, these videos tend to run 20 minutes-ish, thereabouts. And of course, I'm jabberjawing the whole time too. And I'm just shaving myself with all the extra steps and everything. It's about a 15-minute ordeal at most. And all of which I don't do on a weekday necessarily. In fact, I've started where I don't bowl lather weekdays. I just, face lather. It's how I started. It's how pretty much everybody starts. And that's kind of what I do for a little speed. It's a little bit more sloppy things, the soap off the brush tends to fly a little bit more. You gotta wipe things down when you're done. So the countertops, what have you. And I just like to change the pace to it. A lot of it's that, just to change things up. Because on the weekends too, I do like to bowl leather. I like to take the extra time to bowl leather. I like to build my leather separately and all that, get all that good slickness, everything working out good on the brush. So when I load it on, it's just already slick, and it's very comfortable shave today. It is on the light side, so it's not as smooth as it could be. Lighter razors just aren't smooth on my face. They just aren't as smooth as the full metal razors with a little bit of heft to them. Getting that 100-gram range, and yeah, that's just a sweet spot for me to get that weight on there, and it just helps the razor be smoother. It does. Okay, pass 3 is against the grain. And usually first shaves on a feather blade, that's where I'm going to get nicked. But this is behaving quite well in this razor. Very pleased, especially for first shave on a feather blade. I did not cork it. A lot of times I'll cork it first. I did not do that today. And if you're not sure what that is, I do have a corking video. But generally I can tell you that if I cork a blade, and I don't pretty much only cork feathers for the most part. I haven't really noticed anything else I need to cork. But if I do it, I only cork it once now. I think my video shows several times. And that was when I first started corking blades. But I generally only do it once, and that's enough to bring that rough edge off. And a lot of people will say, people that don't like it say it's, dulling the blade. And I'm sure it does a little bit. But it's like, if you're a snow skier, so northern half of the United States, if you snow ski at all, and you sharpen your own skis, it's like, and you use that stone, so you use the sharpener file, and then you hit it with a stone afterwards to deburr. So it's like deburring it, is what I call it. That's what it reminds me of. Or even on sharpening your own knives, which I also do. That step, that last step when you're doing it with a ceramic stone, whatever, that's deburring. And that helps a lot. So that's working good. I'm going to have a little splash in my neck, a little splash. Just water. Okay, I think I need myself right there a little bit. That felt a little harsh. Let's do the other side. There you go, yeah. There we go, up there is good. Rest of it's good. Okay, there we go. Overall, nice job. No blood here or anything, but I might feel that sting when we get to the Alum block. I bet I do. Everybody with me? Yeah, a little warm in here today. All right, let me pause and wash this stuff up, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. Washed off the equipment, got everything situated here, so all set there. So time for some couple of cold splashes and a little alum. Let's see what I did to my neck there. See how stinging it is. A couple of splashes. Okay, the neck is all wet, face is wet. Oh, I want to get the alum wet too. There we go. Just splash that into the running water. A bit there. Oh yeah, there's a sting. Oh yeah, there's a sting. Okay, yeah. And this is my offhand side, so if I'm ever going to do anything to myself, it's usually on this side. So yeah, a little stinging. Didn't see any blood or anything, but I know I necked myself. So a little micro neck, or not even a micro neck, a little bit bigger than that, but not enough to cause it to bleed. And by the time I shave in 2 days, it'll be fine. Here we go. And even this was like, what, 3 days ago, whatever. And I probably could have done it, but I just didn't want to risk it. I want to leave it alone for, you know, skip one shave and then I'll get it next time, which will be Tuesday. Alrighty. Of course, I splashed nice cold water on my forehead too while I was off camera. Wiped that out with a cool. I rinsed out the washcloth and with cool water, so I could just, you know, wipe with cool water to help cool things down a little bit. Alrighty, and the aftershave I'm going to use today is one of the ones I got in samples. And it's not a matching aftershave. It's not lime or lavender at all. This is more like a classic, one of the classic type of what I call aftershaves. Just, you know, tried and true aftershaves. It reminds me. I can't tell you what, but I can tell you, taking the cap off, it's got that aftershavey type smell to it. It's just like, yeah, it smells nice. I like it. Just very classic. And this is, well, look at my glasses. I think it's Epsilon is the brand. Get glasses on so I can see what it is. This is their second series. It's called Scottish Spirit by Epsilon. Scottish Spirit by Epsilon. And being Scottish myself, yeah, I had to have it. Alrighty. There we go. They get to set aside because that's going to go to giveaway too. All these little aftershaves I have here. I felt like buying aftershaves this time and having a giveaway with aftershaves because it's been over a year since I've done that. So I just felt like doing that this time. So yeah, it's a nice scent on. Letting the alcohol dissipate, so the scent gets, you know, more, a little depth to it when it's, you know, when the alcohol dissipates. But yeah, that smells nice. So feeling good, nice looking, you know, shave here. So when I go to church here in another hour, they won't be kicking me out. So, so yeah, so I look, yeah, presentable now. So especially when I get my jacket on, my bow tie on, and I might do another bow tie video too, because it's been a while since I've done one of those. It's just to show you how to tie a bow tie if you're interested at all. But yeah, feeling good today. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and go with God.